Okay, guys, this is still, we're still looking at Bows and Brews versus the new era, the Bottoms Up team. And actually, Bows and Brews is from Virginia. Bottoms Up is from Pennsylvania. Oh, no. That's on the next table.
That's
over.
on the next one.
That's on the next table over. This one is the New Era from Pennsylvania versus Finish Line from Texas. And meanwhile, too, we still got Jeff Buckingham playing Mike Hedrick. And that is going to make it 3-0. I think it was 3-1 was the final. No, he had to go to 5, so it was a 5-2 match there between Mike and Jeff. Back to this match, which has just begun. This is the first game, and this looks like
first shot after the break, right?
Yeah, I think he's actually the captain or coach. How do you guys do it with the teams? Do you do captains or the coach, and then you have
well,
a
not
coach
necessarily. See, I'm rated 2 levels higher than my captain. Sometimes he goes. Sometimes I'll come in as a.
So they'll rely on you too
as a consult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually asked to be captain. I said I want no responsibility to be captain whatsoever. I'm a hired gun. Just come in, just point me in the right direction, and I'll just hit the ground running.
Yeah, that can be tough action, huh? Being a captain, there's a lot of there's a lot of
responsibilities,
and pressure too,
Well, yeah, because I mean.
Everybody has high expectations of the captain,
You orchestrate your team. Yeah. You put up who goes next, and you try to match people up, and kind of. I mean, these rounds, they're, I believe, races to 3, right? On the team.
Like
the first to 3.
Races to 3. At least for the 2s, 3s, and 4s, yes. Those are races.
No, not per match. Like for the round. You know what I'm saying? For the team. So the team has to win
3
matches
to win
out of the 5 round.
To which, yeah.
So yeah, they have to. The captains really have to pick and choose. Who do you want to sacrifice? Who do you want to?
Who's going to be the anchor?
Who's going to be the anchor? Correct. Exactly.
Come in at the clutch moment.
Sometimes. Oh, that was Skip Maloney saying hi to you. I thought he was talking to me. We got a name issue here. You're Daniel and I'm Dan. So
actually, yeah, there's Dan and there's Daniel. Morning, Daniel. Hey, Skip 56. Thanks a lot, man. Good morning to you guys. I'm just barely having my morning brew over here. Anybody on the West Coast? I feel horrible for you because it's got to be like still 8 in the morning now.
Yeah, my watch is still on East Coast time. It's barely past 11 over there.
I'm gonna see if I can't get a link to their bracket here. Hold on.
All right, so we just witnessed a nice little run by that team captain. I don't even remember what the name was, but the guys that are not in purple are up 1-0. And we have a secondary match on the right. I'm not sure if I see that on the stream here. Should be. Is there a special way to set up that secondary camera for that match right there?
For this one, yeah, there's an angle on it right now. right there.
Oh, I see. We can't see it before. So
So this is a new match getting started between Kenny Flowers and Tim Weller, and it's a 5 versus a 4, I believe.
it's a
6 versus a 5.
6 versus 5. It's a 5-4 race.
Okay. I think they told me a 4-3 race.
No, he's a 4. He's a 3, or whatnot.
Okay, wait. The
4-3
ratings
race?
right here. Tim's a 5. Tim's a 5, and Ken's a 4.
Oh, 5-4. Yeah, it is a 4-3 race.
4-3 race.
Yes.
Good thing I got Dan Cintron here, straighten me out.
I'm trying to figure it out myself.
So you won the Predator tour stop there?
Yeah, back in July in Manhattan, Amsterdam Billiards to be exact. It was Tony Robles' tour. He actually
Was that the second stop of the year?
No, that was actually the 9th.
Okay, I'm lost.
You're close though.
Yeah, I was pretty close.
Tony Robles, actually, I just want to give another shout out to Tony Robles and Gail Glazebrook.
Congrats.
They just got married, and now it's Gail Glazebrook Robles. And congratulations to them. Happy newlyweds. And also to a couple other friends in New York City. Judy Rosenstock and Kate Furst. Now it's Kate Rosenstock. Congratulations to you, kiddies. Hope you guys enjoyed Hawaii.
Seems like everybody's getting married around you. I met you at a bachelor party.
Yeah, you're right. Nah, I learned my lesson. Been there, done that. No more for me.
All right, so I'm scouring the TAP website here to see if there's any sort of online brackets.
Are you at the main page?
Yeah, this
You're
is
at the main page. Let's see. Go back home. National Championships, right there.
Quick find index.
Yeah. That should be quick find program. There you go. Brackets.
Okay, guys, I'm going to post a link in the chat room for those wondering about the brackets and the standings. It's at the tableagueblogspot.com website.
Good job on that, man.
Yeah, thank you. Only thing is, well, that was teamwork right there. Only thing is, which one of these is...
Which one of these is
aren't
not like the other?
teams. This is 8-ball national teams.
National teams, okay.
National teams.
Yep.
So,
That's it.
yep, that's it. Okay, so it looks like they just hit me with a PDF. And this doesn't look like a lot of teams.
There's only how many teams for that? And they only give one page. So I doubt this is it. They don't even have anything filled out.
Yeah, I don't know if this is...
no, that's just a template.
I don't know if this is...
Try the next one.
This is sort of like a resource page. Here we go. 8-ball national teams. Round robin groupings.
I think we start off as a round robin, and then after a certain number of rounds.
I see. They've
There we
basically
go.
got the same thing listed here that I have
Sorry.
in this book.
Yeah.
So I will also provide you guys with that link. These are the groupings as they stand. However, we're not really going to see any bracket results with these links.
Just because you team names.
Team names and the ratings
Players.
of the actual players. Meanwhile,
Back at the farm.
back at the ranch, Got 2 matches ongoing right now. The Finish Line and Sam's New Era is on the next table over, and I'm not aware of who these players are. But I think the player from the Finish Line is the captain of their team, so, or at least he's the stronger player because he's a coach. So it may be Phillip Huey, because I see that he's the highest rated player on that team is a 6, and he was doing most of the coaching. So this guy in the white t-shirt could very possibly be Phil Huey. See how I did that? Scientific research.
Process of elimination.
Yeah, exactly. Sherlock Holmes. Oh man, I'm censored. Okay, now hopefully this link will work in the chat room. And hopefully this link will also work in the chat room.
So you've censored yourself, huh?
Yeah,
I guess you know yourself better than most people out there.
I have a switch on there, where I can.
Don't you wish life had a censor
links.
button?
Huh?
Don't you wish life had a censor button? Or at least an undo.
Yeah. Well, they do. Isn't it called blackout drinking?
Oh my goodness. I call that time traveling.
Time
You wake up somewhere else, you pass out again, you wake up somewhere else.
travel.
I'm like, how did I get here?
Yeah. So you're kind of a spaceman, huh?
A spaceman. I've been called a space case before. The man from space.
Score over here between Tim Weller and Kenny Flowers, I believe, is 1-0 Tim, and I think that's Tim shooting right now. Goes to. Did you say it was a 3-4 match?
Yes.
5-4 match.
5-4. Now you're confusing me. 5-4.
It's a 5-4 match.
Is it? That's a 3 and a 4.
No, it's a 5 versus a 4.
5 and a 4. That's a 4-3 match.
It's a 4-3 match.
It's a 4-3 match.
So
it's really confusing because you got to go one game below what your rating is.
yeah.
However, in certain instances where, let's say, like I'm a 7 and I just had to play a 6, it's a 5-4 race. I mean, it could be a 6-5 race.
Right.
But there's a certain limit where, you can just be playing forever.
Right.
Now
That's actually a pretty simple handicapping system, though, here, isn't it?
pretty much. Like I said, it's just a one game. You have to go to one less than what your rating is.
Yeah, you just have to become more. You have to familiarize yourself with the way it's done, and
it'll become simple. That was a very good deduction to see who's the captain, or who's the 7 playing on the team. 6,
yeah,
I should say.
Yeah. Well, I'm still only guessing.
No, you're
See if I can
right.
get his attention.
You're absolutely right.
It is Phil. You know that? Do you know that for a fact?
I'm gonna try to find that out right now. Let's wait till after the game.
He's in deep thought right
Let's
there.
wait till after the game. We don't want to interrupt our players here. I know I never want to be interrupted while I'm in concentration. I would be wearing my iPod while I'm playing, but that's not allowed.
I think we all should have name tags on our foreheads.
On our foreheads. You know, it's funny, when I used to play high school football, right in the first couple of weeks before our first game, just to kind of figure out who's who and what's what and what, who can do what. The coach has no idea who anyone is because we all look alike with our helmets on and uniforms or whatnot, practice uniforms. So they taped our names to our foreheads, so then the coach can really figure out who's who. So for the longest time, even throughout my entire high school 4 years, I was always known as Cintron. Not by my first name at all. Cintron.
Right, just by Cintron.
Because, the coach, used to yell at me all the time, Cintron, get over here.
That's funny.
Sack that guy right there.
How did the name tags stay on without sweating off your forehead?
No, it wasn't the forehead. It was just on your helmet.
Your helmet, okay.
It was on masking tape. Right on with a Sharpie.
Once again, how come the sweat didn't take the... No, I'm just kidding.
If you're sweating through the helmet, you've got issues.
That's a new perforated helmet, man.
All right, so we got the purple guys. Humphead. Is that what? Is it the new era or is it
new
Humphead?
era? It's the new era.
Why does everyone have Humphead?
Humphead
on the back side of their
no, not
t-shirts?
everybody does. That's his
So
nickname.
that's
Humphead.
Humphead.
Yeah.
So can we refer to him as Humphead?
We're just gonna have to. Hey, Humphead.
I guess that's not right. Well, actually, you know what? That's his name.
Hey, what's your name? Jake Humphrey. Okay,
Humphrey,
this is
that's
Jake
why.
Humphrey.
Okay.
Humphrey.
That's right. Okay.
I should have done a little more detective work there. So it's a 6
Deductiveness,
versus a 6. This is an even race.
All right, so it's a race of 4 or 5. Maybe a race of 5. Don't go by me. I'm still trying to wake up over here.
Humphead just broke, and here comes, we believe, Phil Huey.
All right, so I think I'm looking at my team from across the room, and I think they're done with their second match, on to their third.
Are you
And
not supposed to be over there, like, for moral support and to come in, for those clutch moments?
they got things under control.
I mean, I'm not trying to kick you off, mate.
No, I know. No,
I just feel bad for your team if they're like, well, where are you, Dan? We needed you, Dan.
Well, first off, my team captain, who was up second, there's nothing I could have said to him because the other guy was just cleaning house,
Yeah.
So I couldn't really have done much except shoot for him. And I don't think they allow that here. Pinch shooting?
Okay, yeah.
No pinch shooting allowed here, right?
I don't think so.
And the guy who's up now, he never listens to me. So every time I interrupt him for a timeout, he's like, "Come on, man, I was on a roll."
Yeah.
He's one of those players, and I could understand that. I could respect that. So, I don't want to be too overbearing either.
Right.
That's not cool. I had an overbearing mom. I don't like that. I didn't like the. I mean, she'll kill you. She's awesome. I love her. I'll take a bullet for her, but she'll kill you with kindness. One of those. She'll be the type to say, "Hey, Dan, are you hungry, or should I make you something to eat?"
Okay.
You didn't give me an option there, Mom.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. Pool guy for you. I'm trying to check my Facebook here, but the service here is non-existent for cell service. And yes, I actually do have a good service, but it's just really, really, the signals are just being blocked here. I don't know why.
Well, it looks like Phil's picking this rack apart, but I think he's got a little out of line on this 4-ball, so he's... This cue ball's... He didn't roll back far enough, but... Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the 4 does go.
He may have a sliver of an edge here.
Take a look.
There we go.
It goes. He's good. And look at this cue.
He stopped it for the 1 ball.
He found the window. Found the window.
Yeah, usually when you have windows like that, you have to be precise. Always try to look for a stopper ball to get you there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The stoppers can really mess you up too, though. Sometimes you catch the edge of a stopper.
You got to catch it flat on the face. Flat on a round ball. How's that?
Yeah, there you go. That's true. So,
it's like the brake shot. You want to hit the
coaching moment here.
It's like the brake shot. You want to hit the rack square.
Yeah.
A triangular rack with round objects. You want to hit it square.
You want to hit it square, yeah.
And you're playing on a rectangular.
A lot of sense.
And you're playing on a rectangular table. How you doing? Tell me you don't have to be a little screwy to play this game.
Yeah.
Someone seriously asked me one time, how do you play this game like with so much precision or whatnot? I mean, you really have to have some sort of wires crossed. I mean, some sort of ADHD, some sort of obsessive compulsiveness to you. You can't be
It's
right
like
in
the
the head.
second time I've heard that in 2 days.
You can't really be right in the head because who in their right mind, what normal human being will play or shoot a shot over and over and over and over and over again?
Right.
In such a repetitive nature where it just becomes, robotic, and it's, I'll put it this way,
Well, that's what Bert Kinnister would tell you to do.
Sure, it's repetition. It's all repetition.
Repetition and circuitry of the mind and the circuitry of your brain.
Well, what kind of a normal person, the layman?
Muscle memory to program in your brain, how to do something right without thinking about it sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. This isn't a user-friendly game. You really have to just dive in and let it engulf you. So immerse yourself in the game and.
It's 4-1 over here.
Already, and they just started, didn't they? Or did they take a break and just come back?
I don't know. I'm still waking up. I got jet lag, man, big time.
Oh, I bet.
I couldn't, And plus, yesterday was a long day. I couldn't sleep last night.
Yeah, you were setting up, I mean, how to make sure everything's all right. So, yeah, I actually did a couple of trick shot videos, by the way.
Are they on YouTube?
They're on YouTube. You look up Dan Cintron. The very first video you see is actually a match between Ike Reynolds and myself on the 10-foot table out in Tunica. That was a great match. It was one of those cutthroat tournaments where it's a race of two.
Right.
Playing 8-ball. Really, Ike is a really good guy too.
Oh yeah.
Ike Reynolds, he's awesome guy. He's actually from this area, isn't he?
Last summer.
Isn't he from Illinois? Is he from? He's from this area.
Yeah, he is from this area.
But anyway,
get over here, man.
Get your little skinny butt over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a few trick shot videos out on YouTube. Just look up Dan Cintron. You'll see them there. I'm actually with Julian.
Okay.
And Steve Markle.
Steve Markle.
We have a video together. And I was actually practicing for one of the videos, and I shot a shot because I wanted to get it right for when Steve came around to do the video, since Steve, doesn't live exactly in my area. So I was practicing the same shot over and over and over again. I think I must have shot 15 full balls, a tray of balls. Maybe
15 trays.
15 trays of balls.
Okay.
So 15 times 15. Yeah. To the point where I started bleeding on my finger from the friction.
Wow.
So yeah, that something's wrong with me.
I played guitar till my fingers bled. But never played pool till my fingers bled.
So it takes a little bit something that obsessiveness to try to. The obsessiveness for perfection, I guess.
Well, it's just like anything, Practice makes perfect.
Practice.
You got to put in your time, and.
Well, that's how you get to Carnegie Hall.
Yeah, sure.
Practice.
What's happening here? What's he got going on? Straight shot. It goes from Mr. Jake Humphreys.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, Daniel, what day is it?
Today is Thursday.
Oh, I thought it was Wednesday. The joke wouldn't work. Guess what day it is?
Hump day, yeah. That's funny.
It's Throwback Thursday.
Yeah.
All right. Now all Mr. Humphreys has to do is go 2 rails for this same pocket. Or 1 rail. Flatten it out with some inside.
Oh.
Hump day.
He flattened out that round ball.
A lot of idiosyncrasies in this game.
Well, this looks fairly easy. Should go in. I don't see really, unless he hits it real hard, there's no scratch there.
Nope.
And that's going to go. I'm not sure what the score is here either, actually. We're sort of losing track. Hey, Jake. It's 2-2. 2-2. All right, their teammates are all helping us out. Is that Phil? That's
Phil.
So Phil, Huey, and Jake Humphreys. The hump head breaking.
Hump head.
That's right. Sam's New Era from PA, Pennsylvania. And the finish line here, Phil Huey representing Texas.
What's that saying? They got steers and what else over there?
Deers.
Steers and deers. Okay. That's right.
All right. So Kenneth and Tim still grinding away here. It's 4-1. And I believe it's Ken Flowers right here shooting.
Did you know that John Bertone's expecting already?
Yes, I did. I did know.
They're going to announce the sex of the child.
He and his wife, Elisa, are pregnant. And I
want to say congratulations to them as well.
I'm looking forward to going to the baby shower, which I haven't had an invite for yet.
It's okay. I haven't gotten it yet. It's going to be tough for me to get out there. So, I mean, I live all the way out in Jersey.
How far do you go back with John Bertone?
Oh, good 4 years.
Okay. Good
4 years.
Well,
he found me on Facebook.
Yeah. He's been doing Kamui now for...
almost 10 years.
Yeah. Nine
years or so now.
Like that.
He's had a lot of good success with it.
Yeah. I remember those old videos with the one-handed guy shooting, shooting behind his... Who was that?
I have no idea.
He's shooting the... shooting
he
with the
throws
cue
it up,
behind his back.
grabs it,
and he just shot
the pocket, and...
Those are like the first promotional videos for Kamui I ever saw.
That was great.
That was like 3-4 years ago.
I mean, not for nothing. I mean...
I don't even know who that was.
I don't know who that was, number one. Number two, I could understand if all those shots were great. I'm not taking anything away from the guy who performed the shots. However, as far as displaying what the tip can do,
does it sell a tip?
It doesn't really sell a tip.
Well, it got my attention.
It got the attention. It did get the attention.
Definitely got my attention.
It doesn't really sell a tip because the tip can do so much more than we saw.
I just want to pull your attention away.
Sure.
Back to Phil's match here with Mr. Humphreys here, because it's 2-2. Thank you. And Phil's actually, I'm noticing his game. He's doing pretty good at picking apart the rack, and you know he just ran out the last rack. He's got a little work here, and look at what he does. You know, a little bit of minor surgery, and I think he got away with it.
You know, I've always said that anyone who plays straight pool well can play 8-ball very well as well, since it's a similar patterns. You're picking away at the rack, you know, freeing out trouble balls, you know, and you definitely must have great cue ball control to do so.
Yeah. Oh, but look.
Well, he caught the point on that.
He took his eye off the shot. He took his eye off the shot because he was
worried about the breakout.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's, you know, it's tough. There are times when you're shooting where you're actually trying to do more than one thing, you know. And sometimes you're trying to do 3-4 things.
A lot, yeah.
And it's very easy to make mistakes when you're overly focused on one aspect of what you're doing. So here comes Humphead. Mr. Jake Humphreys. And he's going to pick this apart.
I don't think there's any trouble here for him.
I don't think so either. I think he's good. These guys are playing even too, by the way, 6-6. So this makes it a
5-5 race.
5-5 race, and the score right now is 2-2.
It could either be a 5-5 or a 4-4 race. But it was 2-2.
It's 2-2 right now.
Okay, so
the score.
We'll find out in the end of this rack here.
I think I like the 7 here. What about you?
I prefer getting the 7 here. just so you can get a clearer shot on the 4. You could either play the 4 too, but I mean, you may be a little steep on there. See right here, you got a great shot to stop the 4 ball. Roll up a little bit for that 5. Then come over for that 2 in the side pocket and play the 2, the 8 ball in the same side pocket.
The 2 is your key ball, and you play the 2 to the 8 ball to the same pocket as the 2 ball, theoretically.
But one thing everyone at home has to realize is the fact that not everyone shoots at diamonds back for where they come from. And these diamonds, as you know, Daniel, are very springy. The rails.
Yeah, absolutely. They bank a little bit differently, and
kick,
and they kick differently. They also, you've got to really hit the center of the pocket. The balls don't go in as easy as
not if you shoot them hard
on a valley table or a global table. Actually, some of the globals are very similar to the diamonds, but valleys very different from diamonds.
Yeah, so sometimes you'll have a tendency to overshoot because the rails are just so springy, but sometimes you try to overcompensate for that and not hit them hard enough.
Yeah. And Jake played a good shot. He got a little out of line on that 5 ball, so he played a good speed shot to get perfectly straight on this 2
He's
ball.
dead straight on this shot, so all he has to do is just pull back.
Just pull back, and he played this 8 to the side.
Yeah.
How's he going to do it? How did he hit it? It's a good shot. And this was actually a really good rack for him because this is allowing him to pace himself. He's finding a pace.
And the opening tables in the first 2 sections that are not being played on.
It's good. It's good.
Here we go. So
it's going to build his confidence. It's going to be 3 games to 2. And back over to the next table over. Tim Weller.
I'm going to check on my teammates real quick, and I'll be back shortly.
Okay, buddy. Dan Cintron, ladies and gentlemen. Nice shot on the 2 there. And looks like the 4 goes. Doesn't look like a lot of problems here. The 1 ball does pass that 8. So fairly simple out here. And I think Tim really needs this game. Well, he's rolling. He's rolling. He's going to have to use this 15 as a stopper. Look what he did. Look what he did. He's laughing. He's laughing. Jake broke and made a ball. And he's picking apart the rack. But let's see how this shot turns out with Ken. Very nice shot. This could be the end of match, I believe. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's end of match the other way. End of match the other way. Well, these guys are going to start another match. And I'm going to try to get their names correct here. Meanwhile, Jake Humphreys is still from the break, working on this rack. All right, we're going to start this match coming up on the next table over. Brad Everett's against David Scott. So please stay tuned for that.